Hey beautiful people, thanks for tuning into my channel. So today I just want to talk about part size. Okay, so the question is, are parts important? Okay, so parts may or may not be important to you, but to me, at 6 years in, I don't feel like parts are important anymore, honestly. So when I retwist my hair, I'm sorry about this excess hair, y'all. I didn't gel it down or anything. And bend it, I retwist with just oil. It didn't stay in there. Okay, so looking at my parts, I honestly do not feel like parts are important because it's not that deep for me. I don't wear my hair in styles where I need a clean, nice clean part. Okay, so I don't wear like updos where I need to see the parts defined. When I started my locks, this is what I did. I went to the back of my head, right? And I grabbed a piece of hair and I started twisting. And then I grabbed with my finger, parted it, grabbed another piece of hair, started twisting. And I did that for my whole head. And I grabbed big pieces back here. Now when I got to the front, I did make smaller parts because my hair is so fine. My hair is so fine that I was like, I need more locks than this. You know what I'm saying? So I made smaller parts, and I really should have, okay, let's just say at the time I didn't know how important parting was, and like that my locks would expand. So what I did is I made a lot of small locks up here, and then back here they were big. So when these locked up back here, they locked bigger. They're much bigger. They're just now starting to like get thinner. I'm not gonna say thinner, but they're not as fat as they used to be. But it's not like they're thinning out. It's just like maybe I'm palm rolling more or whatever the case may be, or styling more. But they used to be extra fat, but they're now they're more like rounded. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Okay, so as far as part size, the reason I say part size does and doesn't matter is because as far as like, oh, my parts have to be straight, my parts have to be diamond, my parts have to be square, my parts have to be like symmetric, my parts have to be like perfect. That's not for me. I'm not that type of person. I don't like my hair to be perfect. I like it to just be different, natural looking, like not too perfect, not too like, oh, look at them crispy clean parts. I don't like all that. I know some people love that look, but I don't. Okay, so when it comes to parting, like the part size, that part is important because first of all, depending on your hair type, my hair is very fine. So what that means is like my volume is at the end of my hair. Like when I used to have a natural hair, I used to be able to slick this back like I had a perm or a relaxer, and then I would have a big puff. But the roots was not thick at all. Okay, so like I could grab my hair, my afro with one hand and hold it with one hand. You know how some people got to do all this? I didn't have to do that. My hair was not thick at all, and I didn't even realize that until I actually went natural. I didn't realize that I had a hair type that was very fine. I didn't even know that. Okay, so what I was about to say is, so when I 3 minutes, when I parted my locks in the front, right, and I said I did a whole bunch of small locks. So what, I can't even show you because I have these 2-strand twisting, but let me give you an example. I have a very skinny one over here. You see how skinny this one is? These two are, and this probably is 3 compared to like the other ones, how much fatter they are. Okay, so the ones in the front, I end up having to combine like the first 2 rows. Well, this wasn't even here when I started my locks. These weren't, because I had my side shave. And that's the reason why these are so much shorter. But the first 2 rows, I actually did have to combine them. So that's why these look much bigger when you take these out. I had to combine them because my locks were so freaking skinny. And with my hair texture not being really thick, that wasn't good for my hair because it was ready to pop at any moment. So I was like, let me combine these because I don't want to cut my locks off or whatever. So now I feel like they are pretty good, and I feel like I don't have to combine them no more. after this, and I feel like they're pretty healthy, and I don't feel like they're gonna snap or anything. But it was to the point where they were getting thinner and thinner over here, just like skin. They were so skinny, and then this little extra hair always comes out. So then one of my locks was like hanging by some strands, and I was like, it was actually hurting. I was like, okay, I gotta let go of that lock. I actually did let it go. I did let it go, lock go right here, over here somewhere. That's not the reason all this hair is here, but somewhere over here I let a lock go, and I just end up combining the hair to go here. And then, you know, I have a baby lock that's like short here, but it was like let it go, or it was like combining, and that was one of the ones where I just let it go, and I never throw my locks away. Whatever I cut off my hair, I save it. I just feel real funny about my hair floating around like that in the trash or something. So yes, is lock size important? I mean, is the part size important? Okay, so as far as part size go, whatever, now I can't say this for everybody, but for the most part, whatever size your parts are, your lock will expand almost to the size of that part, almost. Okay, and I didn't know that. I didn't know when they start off so skinny that they would expand. So when I say mine started off like very skinny, like very, very skinny, this is how big mine were. Mine were like how wide this is. That's how wide my locks were. And just look at them now. You can't really tell because they're wrapped up, but now they're like this, like my pinky. So they start off so skinny and stringy, and I wish I could find a picture. If I could find a picture, I'm gonna put a picture right here. So they were so skinny and stringy, and they were probably like here. They were like just two strands twists just dangling, and then they just started shrink, and then they blew up. Like even before they locked, they blew up to like this size, and then they just got thicker and thicker and thicker. But yes, I wouldn't say that the triangle, I mean, like when people like to get triangle or like perfectly symmetric squares, I don't feel like it's that important, because maybe in the future, I mean, maybe like in the beginning, you'll be like, oh, I love my parts and my locks are so neat. You may even get some compliments about it. But like when you're in year 6, all that don't even matter, because you feel so liberated and so free and so like tuned in, tapped in, that you don't even worry about part size. It's just like, this is me, take me as I am, take me as like as rough and as polished as I am. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. So when you're deciding your lock size, I will say pay attention to the size, because whatever size it is, it does play a part in whatever size your locks turn out to be. And then as far as like the perfect parts, when you're retwisting, you can like go and comb and make sure that the parts are straight and perfect. But over time, you're gonna be like, it's not even that serious for me. I don't even do it for my clients. Like when I have clients who come with locks, and then maybe some hair over here that belong in this lock, if I can't just naturally separate it, I don't go and just like try to separate. I just leave it like it's just a natural how your hair grows, and we're gonna keep it like that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope this was a little bit helpful. I know I was all over the place, but I hope it helped a little bit when you're deciding what locks, what size. And also, I kind of sort of just based off watching people locks grow, I do feel like it does matter if you get 2-strand twist or a coil as far as the size of your locks. Like I feel like the coils, I feel like they pretty much almost stay almost the same size for the most part. I feel like they expand just a little bit, but I feel like the 2-strand twist expand way more for some odd reason. But anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for tuning in. Peace. So if you ask me, do part size matter? To me, it don't matter. I'm 6 years in, and my parts are everywhere, all over the place. And I can still pull off a neat look if I want to. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.